Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Saints are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bears, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr., and he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. Green, 39. All right, now look at that. Gone. That's good.
Now Howard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Fairley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready, like 50, like 50.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They run again with Peterson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The slot man in motion right. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Leopard. Detroit.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3-19. Philly, here we go. Set. 3-19.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. This is Howard on second down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Watch it now, buddy. Set. Detroit. Set. 3-19.
Again, it's Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Marty. Set. Green.
On first down, they run with Howard. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for White on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Again, it's Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. AP still got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Breeze. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right. Ready. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run again on first down. Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Breeze on third down. It's complete to Flainer. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check. Patriot.
The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. Completion left side to Miller. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akeem Ayers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's complete. Flater, right side. And he's brought down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Breeze going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. From his end zone, it's Breeze on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Taken at about the 36. So dangerous with a football. His hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. They go with Howard again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw is Breeze. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Peterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Over!
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, look at 56.
In motion left, White. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On first down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Fairley breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion right is White. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Ginn. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trubisky to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A give to Howard. And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
No, check, Patriot, Leopard, hurry up, here we go, like that, Philly, here we go. Over.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They run with Howard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That's caught by Meredith right side. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Chicago, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.